stream configuration, and we should be good.
You think we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good?
We're good.
Think we're good?
We're good.
Okay. Oh, shit. Go!
Got the FunwithFoobz!
Keep it going for a bit there. Go for a minute. I like it. All right. Let's take this Alrighty. You want to get that set up there, Mr.
Yeah, we're
McDavid?
just going to quickly change something
No worries.
Yeti.
No worries.
We are good.
All right, everybody. Hello. It's time again. Welcome to the Fun with Foobz and Chris podcast yet again. We're here. Chris, are you on there too?
I am now.
Are you on there now? I was gonna say I couldn't see
Taking
you,
some
buddy.
time.
I couldn't see you, Eric. Eric, get in here a little bit, buddy. There we go. Oh,
there we go.
Are we good? We good?
I like it.
We like that?
I like it.
Like I said, the first little minute here is you like that tune for the first couple people who watched? Woo! We're back! Podcast 3, we're ready. We got this going the whole time. Look at that. The tiny arms. No, I'm just kidding. You're not tiny arms. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fun with Foobz podcast. Obviously, brought to you by our boys at Curly's Coils for your harder, better, faster, stronger coils and your harder vapes and your stronger hits. Get to them on Facebook at Curly's Coils. Like them on, I think that's all they got. It's just Facebook right now.
An email you can reach them by, but it's on the screen.
Yeah, you got it on the screen there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. There's our boys, Curly Coils.
Next we got up is Daddy-O's.
It's our shout-outs, of course, is Mr. Daddy-O's for all your fine smoking accessory needs. Go to Daddy-O's downtown. The address, the address is up on the screen.
10309A100.
And then we also are giving shout-outs, as we always do. We don't have a little segment up there for them yet, so we're going to get this going down for them today, is Rare Form Theater with their play Dying to Meet You. And this time we actually have some information for you people.
Fucking change.
Exactly. So basically, it's February 23rd and 24th, 7:30 every time. Tickets are from Ticket Pro is where you can get them off. Rare Form Theater, $18. It's a good price. It's what everybody paid to see me that one year. Feels good.
There you go.
Feels good. Well, us. Sorry, Eric was part of it as well.
There you go.
I'll give him that. But with that being said, their show Dying to Meet You is basically a hilarious, fast-moving comedy. Richard and his wife Barbara accidentally offer the same room as lodging to a young undertaker and a young woman who has the mafia after her. Shit. Confusion, panic, cross-dressing, and many misunderstandings abound in this great night of theater. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets whenever you can. They'll be sold out pretty damn soon. I can promise you that. Yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that. So share and like us, of course, as you always know, on Facebook, wherever you want to share us on YouTube, or subscribe to our channel and stuff like that.
Show off the thing.
You can see, of course, our nice big spot that I made today. You can go to our YouTube channel, Fun with Foobz and Chris channel. We do not.
Is it Fun Wit or Fun
It's
Wit?
Fun Wit. It's Fun Wit. I might have to change that, or I might have to,
Wit.
Yeah, Wit. Whip.
Yeah, the penis in this question.
Instagram. I don't know what you're
It's
talking
coming.
about.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah, we'll get an Instagram going for you, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you can get our Facebook Lives through my Facebook and, of course, through Chris's Facebook. And our Snapchats, if you want any behind the scenes or during the scenes stuff, you can get me at Foobz77 or Tercero Chris. Tercero.
Tercero. It's
That's
the
where all the
Tercero
videos
Chris.
of what's going on under the table while you're watching over the table gets released.
That's where shit gets weird.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, our draw, as you always know, too, we're still doing. All you gotta do is message us. My favorite band, which are, what was our clues? We had Sugar.
Yeah, we had Sugar, we had Chop Suey, I think.
Chop Suey, that was right. Chop Suey. No, it was Chop.
It was Chop.
But now it's Chop Suey.
Chop Suey.
So yeah, all you gotta do is message me or Chris or any of our guests that you have seen on our Facebook Live here, on our podcast and stuff like that. You message us before the deadline, which we don't have a deadline yet because I still want to get all the stuff here so you can see it, so you actually know what you're competing for and what you're gonna get. So when we get all that here set up for you, then obviously we'll get ready. So, you, the fans, are going to have to wait 2 seconds. I'm going to go get changed, and since you all voted and stuff like that, and it was a dead tie, we're going with eggnog, and we're going, where is it? We're going with mayo. We're going with eggnog, and we're going with mayo. That's exactly what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen. Do I look happy about it? No. But y'all voted. So, no, I take this, you take that. Eric's going to do the mayo today. So, basically, everyone is going to get ready here. Like, Chris is going to prepare the laptop and stuff like that. This is the first time we're ever doing this. Yeah. So, bear with us. We have it set up. We've prepared this. Like I said, we've prepped this.
Trained extensively for a week.
Like 15 minutes.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it and stuff like that. But we finally got it there and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to do this and stuff like that. Eric is obviously going to be our guest that's going to, do it. So he's going to get ready. I'm going to get changed.
Okay. I'm going to switch the camera right now. I'm going to switch the camera.
You keep talking to the fucking folks there.
What I'm going to do right now, the audio is going to get a little weird because I have to move the laptop because I don't have enough fucking things to set up this in the proper manner. But we're going to fucking do it anyway. So, firstly, we're going to get rid of this one camera. Like so. We're going to get rid of this.
Last one available. Default microphone. We want this one. There we go. Sound should be pretty good. 1 second. Okay, so walk away.
You're good? You still got everybody online?
Everything's good. Yep. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, bring them in.
All right.
Bring them in.
You would be wearing that.
This is gonna be a fucking sick
Well,
shit.
I'm sorry, it's a playoff win
It's
today.
nuts.
Look at Eric. Chris has got to get the camera set up. Bring the camera in for our viewers.
Fucking put this down.
Yeah. You can see the bathroom.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. Here we go. So, Chris, you just let me know when she's all good.
Oh, she's pretty good.
Need to right in this corner here a little bit.
Oh, shit.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, God.
It's all good.
Okay, we got it.
You good? That's good right there.
Go in there.
How's it? We good for volume and everything? How's the cameras and everything?
Should be good.
Hold on, Eric. Let me get this dumping first. Okay. All right, let's do this. Yeah. That's so good, right? Oh, fuck. Oh, I get up. Who's gonna show the walls? Show the wall. Follow there. Alright. Go bring the viewers in. We'll be right back. Look at my shade. That's fucking disgusting. That's real gross. That's fucking real gross. Okay. Give me 1 second, people. Gotta hook everything back up and change some settings. And You okay there?
I'm fine. I'm gonna get naked so don't get the camera on me.
Okay.
Alright?
Andrew Flaubert is a bit naked right
I'm
now.
naked on the podcast, ladies and germs.
Nothing new.
Well, you can't see that.
Nothing new. Well, new to maybe a few of you.
My sign was dick.
Shut up, Eric.
It was tiny.
You didn't see nothing. Oh my god, that was a hell of a shot, Eric.
I waited for your mouth to
Oh
open.
my god. Oh my fucking god.
And I scooped it to make sure I got as much mayo as I could out of there.
Oh man, did you ever?
I waited for your mouth to be open.
Oh my god.
Did it hit you? Did it hit you like a hot dick in the back of the throat? Yeah, dude.
Jesus. He was striking oil.
Oh my god, how are the views right now? We still got peeps?
No, everyone left.
Oh,
It's a few people are still on.
we got 2 peeps, that's good.
A few people probably were puking.
That's good.
The smell is what got me.
That's good.
Yeah, like
We do the rest.
look of it all.
I can clean the rest of it. Get on my chair.
Yeah.
Get on my chair.
The one side of your head is.
Good. Good. That is some. I got like there's mayo that went literally right down my throat. Like I did not know when he was gonna throw it either, so I'm trying to like get the eggnog to like dump just like at a perfect angle.
And then there
And
was.
it just dumped like a waterfall. Like, I'm obviously like gonna clean that. It's not as bad as what I thought it was
You're
gonna
a little
be.
rattled.
I'm a little around because it went down my throat. Oh yeah, we got a couple of good comments here too. Oh my god, that is.
Some nasty
Oh
shit.
my
is what
god,
that
like,
is.
I'm getting a body rush from a fucking gulp of mayo. Like god. Ugh. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what you voted for. There was a tie.
Oh god.
So we did them both.
So I did them both. I did them both for you.
I think that
you
was,
the
that
fan.
was a good shot of mayo though.
Oh, that was a hell of a shot of
Right
mayo.
to his
Oh
face.
my god.
fantastic.
I capitalized on the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Okay.
Can't wait to
So-
watch that one back.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? I can't wait. Oh. Woo! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, since we got the whole fun, new shit out of the way and stuff like that, yeah, I'm going to be washing this off later, obviously, for quite some time. But let's start getting into the community friendship talk that we always do here on this podcast because we don't got no segment, little breakdown things for it, but we're just going to jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. But first, before I do that, I'm going to tell you what's coming up here on this podcast. We're going to play a fucking game. We're going to play a quick game later on for you, ladies and gentlemen, where me and Chris actually start to do impressions. And we're going to try and do different scenarios and stuff like that and do a couple of them and see how you like them and see how our impressions have
See
been
how
and stuff like that.
It's going to
be a little it's going to be a little gross and stuff like that.
Did you
Yeah.
burp? Did you drink some of that eggnog?
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, it was bad. It was bad. That was a chug.
I can smell him. He smells.
But basically, so what you can vote for after the game and stuff like that is our new poll this week, ladies and gentlemen. Is you can't really see it, so I'm just going to say it out loud. Is what game next? Is we're basically going to do either politics versus sports, which is going to be Chris grabs politics questions and I grab sports questions. We try to see who can answer as many as we can. We go off on some dad jokes. Me being a new dad and Chris probably going to be a new dad anytime in the next year. Here we. No, ladies and gentlemen, no. And then the third one is the taste test or the feel test, where me and Chris will start feeling and tasting some different things that different people will be sending to us or giving us different ideas, and we won't even know
We're
what
gonna
they
start
are.
feeling some different people and tasting
So-
some different people.
Yeah,
and-
we'll have third party and stuff like that. I got shit everywhere.
I can smell you.
It's good.
Was that old eggnog?
No,
It looked
yeah.
fucking thick.
Yeah,
It looked
yeah,
really
dude. I bought
thick.
that like 2 weeks ago.
That's fucking
Bitch
disgusting.
called up on that about 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so yeah, let's just jump into it. That's basically our new little poll here this week and stuff like that. Since everybody kind of jumped into it last week, it was actually we got a good turnout, which was nice. I don't have the results right off the bat, but when we get it, we're gonna get into our game once we have our first little talk first and stuff like that. But yeah, we actually have some stuff to this podcast this week, Eric. So this is kind of nice. So let's first talk about. The first thing I have up on here is this Risk game that happened the other day. Since it seems to be like a highlight between you and some of most of the viewers actually we usually have on our podcast is some of our close friends. So this is actually for them. This is actually, in my opinion, your chance, Chris, to tell me you've been called a kamikaze in this game.
Yeah, I fucking kamikaze.
Every time.
Yeah,
A little bit every time. Like every time I'm usually doing okay for a bit of the game,
Yeah.
then I get pushed to the ground, and then I get put in a corner, and then I fucking kill someone, and
Okay.
someone dies. And this time it was Ian. Ian had to meet.
Well, he
the
didn't
fate.
die from you.
No, from you.
He had 7 people left when I was done. So like, yeah, he was dead, and he had no cards.
Okay,
so he was
fair.
fucked.
He had 10 cards.
Well, here's the thing too.
had 10.
What I want to know.
Well, no, he's dead.
That's why Jamie killed him. Afterwards.
Oh yeah, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie killed him.
Jamie killed me.
Oh,
Chris didn't do shit.
No, I killed like 50 of his troops. He had no forces left.
I don't
and then
think
Jamie
Ian had
won.
50 on the board.
So here's my question, though. Here's my
A
question.
little smug cunt. fucking
I
ass.
can be because I won.
Well, yeah, whatever. Big deal.
Well, the only reason you won is from an outside person who didn't play the game. I just saw the comments and stuff like that. Who the hell let a person who's obviously played this game for a while? Who the fuck let you have Australia right off the bat?
Yeah, right off the bat for the whole
To be fair,
game.
nobody let me. Jamie's one dude in Indonesia had 7 fucking successful defense rolls. I was pushing hard for it, and I almost got killed by myself in the first round.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
It was just 'cause-
so Jamie had troops on Indonesia.
He had 1 troop.
Like one troop on Indonesia. Decided
Almost
not
wiped
to put
me out.
Oh, really?
Almost
Yeah.
wiped me out.
Just doing the defense roll and
Yeah.
stuff. That's
First
usually
turn,
what
though.
Jamie is
First
really
turn.
good at.
By like
Yeah.
turn.
Oh,
10
yeah.
or 20,
It looks like
though.
Jamie's
That
watching
doesn't
right now. And he
matter.
says 7 men. Yeah, that's probably about right there.
It's
So.
a master fucking
So
chief down
Jamie,
in
since you're
Indonesia.
basically just tuning in, we're basically just talking about the game right off the bat here that happened last night, and just basically to piss off Ian because it's my podcast. I do what I
Man,
want.
he was
I still
salty.
got mail in my
you
ear.
do. You have mayo on the side of your face. and
Oh,
everything.
good. I don't care. I had a shower afterwards.
Yeah,
so I
like,
gotta,
he was
like-
salty. Ian was salty. You
fuckers! This game is so stupid!
And to speak, because it's unfair to, nail him to the cross when he can't speak for himself. So,
We were all salty at one point in this game.
that's fine. That's good.
What,
So,
arms on the table though too. Shakes the camera.
that's true. So, Ian was trying to get a continent because I had a continent, and Ian was going for South America, which is only a 2 bonus yield,
Yeah.
so not very high stakes.
No, and 2 different places to be attacked from.
2 different access points.
Yeah.
You're right. Ian got it. Didn't quite get the turn in because the second he takes control of it, Chris attacks him from his North America. Chris attacks him. Chris gets fucked
Oh, yeah.
up.
I lost a lot.
That's how Chris got weak. When he says he was pushed down, no. He rammed his face into an iron fucking board.
Fuck you!
And then,
Fuck you!
And then-
Risk is so stupid.
see, the salt is still
Yeah,
there.
the salt
Risk
is still
is
there.
such a dumb game.
And
Alright,
no,
alright.
so the next turn, Dylan decides to attack Ian from the other access point.
Oh, so from Africa.
And so
Yeah.
Chris has really weakened himself from North America. Then
So
Dylan says,
Dylan
you know
can
what?
just literally-
Fuck Ian. And attacks Ian. And then Dylan gets fucked up on Ian's armies.
Yeah.
So Ian successfully defended from 2 separate players back to back.
And then for 8 turns, I did nothing but take a territory. And just sat there and looked weak.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
You were weak. There was no
I
way.
had 30 units on the board and just fucking bum rushed Ian.
Only because nobody was...
That's awesome.
Well, no, it's because we had to leave soon, so someone
Yeah.
had to die.
it was true.
Someone had to
Somebody
die.
had to die.
But you were only
Yeah.
able to build up because nobody was a dick and came through Alaska.
I encouraged it. I encouraged everyone to attack me, but nobody did.
Fair enough.
Because in the end, everyone was worried.
So as
about
everyone
Jamie
can
and
see,
Eric.
just like Monopoly, if you don't want to ruin friendships, don't
fuck
play
Monopoly too. While it's
Risk. So basically,
best.
just to give a little bit of Fort news here, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, that's what basically we do on the podcast here is we like to keep the community basis. Basically what it is community, and Fort Saskatchewan is exactly that. My community, our community, your community. So we're going to give you a little bit of news that you probably don't hear on the news because we don't have Fort Saskatchewan news unless somebody gets shot. Then it makes Edmonton news.
pretty much true. We do
Yeah.
have Fort Sask Radio, which
We have-
gives a little
yeah.
bit of news.
Which
Now
we're
we
going
do
to
have
compete
the
against.
Fort record.
Listen,
Fort
Fort Radio. I'm Fort Radio soon. You watch. I'm putting money on it. Vegas odds 2-1. You watch. Anyway, so the crash on Highway 15.
Sad note.
Yeah, it was. Sad note. Yes, that was a 1 fatality. 2 in seriously injured. I just went to go check on the to see like if they were still okay. It's still basically at that. It was 3 transports and
So like, yeah, some serious.
yeah, and then
Serious
another
shit.
car or 2, I think. Or I could be wrong. It could have been another car that just kind of was like nicked and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's charges pending, obviously now, which is, I mean, not good to hear, but at least is, at least
Yeah.
it's,
Well, in one sense, it's an indicator that someone was obviously at fault for something.
yeah.
So don't want to, obviously speculate on that. But like,
Everyone that's been affected by this, we offer our greatest condolences for this very hard
Exactly.
time in your life.
Exactly.
It's pretty
You
rough
know,
shit,
So our
so-
podcast is with you and, in our hearts and our prayers and stuff like that, of course. On a lighter note, to go into this, the Fort High Sting the football team actually had a amazing second half comeback to win the Gilfillan.
Gilfillan.
Is that what it was called?
Gilfillan?
You guys went to
Not
school
cool.
around there, so if anybody
When we
knows
were there,
what
our
it's
team
actually or
sucked.
how it's actually said, let me know. I would like to give as much information and
know
right
what?
information as I fucking
Fourth
can.
thing's never been bad. The problem was that their team was so small, so they didn't have any subs out by the
so
third
when
and
someone
fourth
got
quarter.
hurt, it was the end
And-
of the season pretty much.
Well, third and fourth quarter, even if the whole team was healthy, they're gassed and the other teams are still subbing.
Kill me now.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they were down from what I read. It was down 21-0 at the half, which is already a hard comeback to have. And they won 39-28. They destroyed the
That's a
quarterback.
monstrous second half.
Yeah, the
that's
quarterback
nuts.
had like 511 yards, 4 passing, 1 running. It's like, well done. I had his name written down somewhere too.
But you're missing out on the glory now because he lost his shit.
Yeah, and I apologize for that.
Well, good on him though. Good on
This
him.
is still like
Good to see some,
like
And you know
a
he's a minor. We can't say his
bottom of
name
the
anyways.
podcast list.
We
You know,
can't.
like you can still find me on YouTube. There were 17 views on YouTube, and I was like, "What? That's awesome! Like we're almost at 20. You have no idea how excited I am. I know that's like a very, very tiny step, but the fact that someone's watching us from YouTube is awesome.
To put in perspective, you know that one of my YouTube channels, the highest the highest view I have on a video on that channel is 15,000.
I hate you.
Yeah.
We'll get
Pretty
there.
good.
We'll get there. I don't care.
We'll get there soon, man. We'll get there.
100th
Anyways,
hour, don't talk to me.
The other thing too is we got 2 more things left for the community, and then we'll get into some other stuff here. Is the haunted tour that the
haunted house thing.
Yeah, the haunted house thing that we gave shout out to on the last podcast there. If we caught that on that half, they want to get a haunted tour going on next year. So they want to be able to actually have certain houses that have certain scare factors to them and have an app set up where you can actually go to Fort Saskatchewan or Edmonton and go to these houses to scare you and have like a path of like scare kind of thing.
Oh, so you can go from location to location.
Exactly,
Okay.
which I think would be kind of cool. Like if you're around this area of town, which you're not going to know where I live unless you know me, then you would, you get the certain... Shut up! You would get certain areas... You get certain areas and stuff like that where the like you would get like the strip and stuff like that in the mall and all this kind of stuff. So I think that would be a cool idea.
Yeah.
That would be dope for the community and for the kids because like I didn't get any fucking kids for Halloween.
I had 16.
27.
Yeah, I had 35.
Yeah, I had 16 and the last.
I didn't get any fucking kids. Oh, fuck you guys. I had a higher number than you.
Well, we had 16 and the last 2 were 2 drunk adults.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
At 11 o'clock at night. I was like, fuck off. And they're like, oh, God, you want to give us some candy? I'm like, it's 11 o'clock at work at 6. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no shit.
What the fuck are you doing?
No shit. The other thing is, too, is that we got the Christmas parade coming up on November 26th. Yeah. And it's usually just... I had a question mark there and I memorized this, November 26th. They have that little path that they do, which is kind of nice and stuff like that.
Not in November.
What was that?
You said November 26th?
November 26th, yeah.
Okay.
Christmas break?
Yeah, the Christmas parade.
Parade.
Oh,
Parade.
parade.
The
I thought
parade.
You said break? I was really
No,
confused.
Christmas parade.
Okay.
The power.
Parade.
The parade.
Parade.
I've never been.
I have.
I threw
When I
it in
was
there
young,
because
when I was
like it's just to give awareness to the people and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But like I've never been.
Great event for you and your children. Fun, free, and family oriented.
Exactly. And a
See,
lot of...
this is why we bring
See?
guests on the podcast.
You
ladies
see a
and
lot
gentlemen.
of private businesses going there, a lot
Yeah.
of small town folk going in. And
If
doing
you're new,
it.
go. Maybe you'll see some stuff that you weren't aware is in Fort
Yeah,
Saskatchewan.
because there's a lot of
Exactly.
businesses around here that don't have a very large calling, but they always participate in these kind of parades.
This is
So
true.
It's something
And hey, maybe
encouraging.
one day we'll get on a fucking parade. We'll be
Maybe.
like the
I've been in a
fun
parade,
Foobz
yeah.
and Chris.
So
I know
have I.
you have and stuff like that a couple times, haven't you? Rare
Couple
form
times.
and
Yeah, rare form and
whatever.
karate.
Yeah, there you
Sure.
go.
Aren't you
Karate.
there for karate?
I can't remember.
Pretty sure you were in one of the parades for karate back when you were like 18 or 19. Something like that.
Yeah, karate. Yeah, I do that shit. Anyways, that was the community
Least
segment.
martial arts
ladies-
oriented.
That's been the community segment, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping into our segment that we decided to have when we decided to do a little break and basically get everybody informed. And we're just going to do a quick little minute break here. It's called the Weed Corner. And we just basically go in for a minute here. This is where Mr. Eric Wood and Mr. Chris didn't participate. participate.
Earmuffs.
So this is where basically I just, inform you of what is going on around the world here, and by world I mean our world and stuff like that, and what they've decided to do to some provinces. Some provinces, ladies and gentlemen, have decided to keep it in a government basis, federally run, where you have to actually go to an LCBO or a localized liquor store in order to get the marijuana when it is legalized. To people on the East Coast, this seems to be a problem, and it kind of does, because you don't actually get the small businesses like they would have in Alberta and stuff like that would be able to sell them right through their shops. Ladies and gentlemen, this seems to be a problem where you're going to have a little bit of a weed war between the East Coast and the West Coast, similar to what Tupac and Biggie went through, but except a little bit Canadian.
You can't reference Tupac and Biggie when it comes to legal marijuana. Continue!
I'm trying to keep a straight face for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, also for the quick little quip that we have for it, for this is, remember, sativa is more of a Saturday night. Baby, I like the way you move.
Sativa?
Pretty baby. And indica is an indoor relax, be with your wife, and cuddle. And that has been our weed corner. Ladies and gentlemen, now, it's time for game time. Game time, game time. So now we need to get... we're going to do that. Okay, I think I just got all this for no reason whatsoever. Oh, fuck. That's alright. It's alright. Wait, hold on. Since we're doing the breakdown, why don't we just go?
That kind of works.
Oh, no, I didn't work. There we go. Yeah, well, we're getting into the next segment. Yeah. All right, get it ready. Basically, you'll keep the scenarios and I'll keep the characters and stuff like that. So do you have it on me and Eric here?
Yeah, I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I do.
I can't see myself.
Well, it's because it hasn't loaded it up. It's delayed.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen... Oh, there we go.
I got it, Eric. I got it.
I'm sure.
Oh.
Kind of drunk.
That's okay. Like
I'm not that drunk. I haven't even had that much to drink.
Put it on here.
No, we got it.
We good? Okay.
We good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my girlfriend came up with a great idea, and she was basically telling me, what?
I was just talking to the chat.
To you. My girlfriend came up with a great idea, and that's basically play games, enjoy the fans and stuff like that. And because I'm going to be starting Fun with Foobz videos actually, and I've started them here. And I need to start getting back on the improvs and stuff like that. So what we decided to do is do what I'm going to call a bizarro scenario.
Turn it around so they can see the labels.
What? No. Oh, okay, yeah. So he's got
scenarios.
He's got scenarios, and I got characters. Thanks, Eric. Basically, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play out scenarios. I'm gonna give a character for Chris and myself. Eric will jump in a couple of times here, and
you are, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Well, you will watch your mouth.
I didn't say that.
But anyway, so basically, this is our new game, and this is why we have the poll here, ladies and gentlemen, is to. This is rated R, and you know it.
This is a very racially sensitive show. As a disclaimer, we do not discriminate or hate anyone based on their race, religion, sex, chosen sexual orientation.
Woo! There was a slip of the tongue that's gonna come back.
This one by the wrist. So basically, that's why we have our little poll here for games and stuff like that. Is if we hope that this catches on, we will hope to play some more games. So our first game that you can choose is put number 1 in the comments for politics versus sports, number 2 for some dad jokes, number 3 for the taste test, field test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're gonna do. So Chris is gonna pull out a scenario first.
Okay,
and then. I will pull out characters for us, first of all, here. So, Chris, what is our first scenario?
Alright, so the scenario is stuck in a car after an accident.
Stuck in a car after an accident. Okay, so Chris is going to be George Bush.
Junior or senior?
Junior. Yeah. Junior. And I'm going to be Joey Diaz.
Great shout out to the comedian Joey
Diaz. Oh my god. Okay, so so we basically we just do like a quick minute and we try to figure out the scenario and stuff like that. Yeah, you can go through, see some other people there. So Chris, take it away.
Okay. George Bush. All right.
You want? I can start it.
The terrorists. How do I do George Bush?
Now the terrorists.
Now the terrorists,
Yeah.
they're coming in, and they've got weapons of mass. That's not him. Weapons? Is he deeper? Is he higher?
No, he's more like
Say Texan, dude.
Yeah.
Texan? Give me a Texan accent for a second.
My daddy ran the president.
Yeah,
my
all
daddy's
right,
president.
Now you all right now?
Yeah.
We're gonna get there on the Texan accent
Okay.
towards George W. Bush.
there.
I'm stuck in a car. Oh, if only we didn't have WMDs. Oh.
George, you fucking cocksucker! I told you before, you're not supposed to actually just drive off the road when you've been on Quaaludes for the last 3 goddamn days, George.
Wasn't on Quaaludes. I was on a little bit of the cocaine, the blow. You know what I'm talking about?
We all are. I know we all. I quit that for years there, Mr. George. I quit it. But I'm not happy to be in this car with you right now, Mr. George Bush. It's not an honor anymore to be doing this with you, Mr. George.
You know, as soon as we get out of this car, I think I'm gonna recite the alphabet in the proper order.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna call Mr. Joe Rogan. And I'm gonna tell Mr. Joe Rogan about this incident that I had with the president in a goddamn motherfucking Mercedes-Benz off the goddamn... My pills are everywhere.
I'm gonna be the president one day.
Edible pills, goddamn.
All right. Okay.
Let's do another one.
Let's do another one here. All
George
right,
Bush.
all right. Okay, so Bush.
Actually, Eric, you pick.
So Eric picks a scenario, okay, and then you get to pick the characters then this time. So you get to pick. Okay, that's yours. So you get to pick 2 characters after the scenario, and you can either pick yourself first and then me. So Eric, go ahead with the scenario.
Pick it.
We need to pick it. We need the scenario up here. People have fucking lives, you know.
You don't.
What's the scenario?
Oh! At a photo shoot that turns inappropriate.
Aha! Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
And we got.
So who's doing it?
Oh shit.
You choose.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a street gangster. And you are Hannibal Lecter
Yes! Oh my god, really?
at a photo shoot that
that
goes
dude-
inappropriate.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You, by all means.
Don't use that word.
I know. Could have toned it down.
Oh my god.
I'm a Canadian street gangster.
By all means, okay. By all means, you can see my nether regions if you just ask me nicely.
Yeah, you're getting the best picture of me. You're getting the best picture of me. I want you to see that I got chains for days.
Now,
chains.
Tyrone, now, don't you be looking at the camera like it's some kind of sauteed mushroom pepper latte peppercorn on a sauteed rib of a...
Okay, hold up. Take it back a note. I thought we were talking about just having a good old time here, not eating each other's faces, sauteed peppers and shit.
What kind of fucking gangster?
I don't know. I'm not gangster.
The real question you have to start answering yourselves here is, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
You're not. All right. I'll fuck you too. I'd fuck you as soon as they get that camera right on the right place.
I'd fuck you with lava beans and chia seeds,
God.
roasted over a lemon-peppered corn, fire with chicken and Alfredo sauce on a linguine escargot.
Shit.
There we go. All right, so now I get to pick the scenario, and you get to pick the characters. Eric, I like that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right.
Buffalo Bill. That's what I was thinking about, James.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I just used a reference. Yeah. So is this the scenarios, right? So we'll do 3 more. Cool. So the scenario is on a spying mission. Okay, so I'm gonna be Eric.
Andrew will be. Oh, we had that one already.
That's why we have to keep him out, Eric.
Fuck that.
No, you pick one and let's go.
You're Jack Sparrow.
Yes. All right. Cool.
And Chris is Bill Clinton.
On a spying mission.
Alright. Now let's just go over there and we're gonna find it.
Monica.
We're gonna. Oh, is that Lewinsky? Hey there, honey. How you doing?
Ask her if she's got a cigar.
Oh, baby, you got a cigar?
You got that.
Thing is about Monica is she must be the spy because we wouldn't have been sent here by yourself, Mr. President, if it wasn't for the fact that
the Bay of Pigs and the rum, they all are in common if you really think about it.
Yeah, as the president of the United States, I never really lost or ran out of rum. All I lost was the pussy. So, but if you have Hillary for a couple of days, you understand that.
Jack, sounds like you need to go to Tortuga.
It sounds like Mr. Bill Clinton needs to go to the land down under, if you know what I'm saying.
I've been there, and I never came back.
Not with Hillary.
No, not with Hillary.
Hillary seems like if you went down to the bottom, you'd probably want to just suffocate there. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, two more. All right, scenarios go to you,
Okay,
characters to be. All right, two more, ladies and gentlemen. All right, two more. All right. What's the
There's
scenario?
no McConaughey in there, by the way. I looked.
There is McConaughey in there.
No.
Yeah, there is. I put McConaughey in there. All right. All right, what's the scenario, buddy? We're getting changed in a public restroom. All right, you're gonna be Porky Pig.
Who the fuck is Porky Pig?
What?
What? Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll be SpongeBob.
Okay. Okay, let me get into character.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put up my pants and I'm gonna have a good. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna work out. Yeah. I have a tiny wiener.
How can you have? You are a no, fuck. It's hard to get back my character.
Yeah, funny one, Porky.
That's all,
Folks. All right, one more. All right, you get that. All right, I'm taking scenarios here. Okay, we're gonna do one more together. We're gonna do one more where it's me, you, and Eric. Okay, and then we'll finish it off here.
So this is the one with me, all of us?
Just you two.
Yeah, just us two, and then. Oh, I like that. All right, and then it'll be us three.
Shit.
All right, what do you
Okay,
got?
so I'm Shaggy,
Okay.
and you're the Joker.
Yo, at a job interview. Ooh. Okay.
So, wait, which one's Shaggy?
Shaggy's the one whose best friend's like
School.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, school. So we're at a job.
Okay.
Okay. So
Oh, I'm doing Mickey.
yeah, you're doing Mickey,
I'm doing Mickey. Oh,
dude. Like Scoob.
What are your qualities, man? Like, he's a stoner, is he?
Mary Jane's like my favorite name.
Yeah, Mary Jane's like my favorite name, man. So what's your quality? What's your qualifications?
I'm gonna tell you right now what my qualities are.
Yeah?
I have a vast plan of extermination.
Yeah?
That you're gonna love. But the problem is you have to hire me first.
So are you good with calculus, bro? Like, 'cause that's what we do.
Am I good with calculus? The real question that you have to ask yourself is anyone really good at calculus anymore?
Well, yes, actually, half of fucking qualifications, bro. It's like calculus.
Does this look like a man with a calculator?
Does this look like a man?
Who the fuck are you? Let's continue.
Like he's Shaggy, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got. You
Man, my
you give me
cultural
characters.
references.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out this scenario right now for me, you, and Eric.
Okay.
No, because that's technically only two. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
This is a good one. Smoking weed for the first time. Okay, so you get to pick.
Okay.
You get to pick. So, ladies and gentlemen, the scenario is going to be
Use-
smoking weed for the first time. I am going to be who?
What the fuck is this?
I'm going to be who?
Okay, so you are Adolf Hitler.
Oh my god!
Eric, you're Michael Jackson. And I'm William Shatner.
And we're all smoking weed for the first time?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Alright, so
Okay.
William Shatner, Adolf Hitler, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, okay.
Just call him Michael.
Okay, so, yeah, okay.
I've never smoked something so goddamn amazing. How do you feel, Adolf?
It's just everything that I've ever burnt my entire life. Nothing has ever tasted as good as this.
I think I could grow this at the ranch. Neverland.
I've been meaning to ask you, how is Neverland?
Good.
Unless you've been on the fucking... What is that, the round thing that goes in the air? The air? It goes up there? Up there? Way up there?
I think that the only thing in this conversation that's high is you, motherfucker.
Hey, wait, I'm Shatner. Now let's just have some fun. Hey, have you seen my new movie? It's about aliens.
The real question that Downs has to ask yourself is, did I direct it? Was it in the right direction? Like that? No. 9. Let's die finish for a moment. Okay, I'm getting very emotional. I watched that Spielberg movie the other day. And it touched me. It really did.
I'll touch you. Sorry, Michael.
I'll tell you, that was perfect. We're gonna end this game on that note.
That's good.
Holy shit.
I'll touch it.
Go, Michael. Go, Michael.
It was that high.
I was really scared you were gonna do that.
Well, that was the thing. There were so many bad jokes that I could have said. Oh my god. That was not a good situation to put me
At
in.
least you didn't say the N-word.
I just didn't say the N-word. So,
goes
ladies
my
and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that segment. We're gonna do that next time too.
We'll just keep adding. We'll
Well,
fill this
yeah, we'll
up.
add more characters. I'll make a list of all the characters' names in there and scenarios. Maybe we'll put that up on our Facebook too,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, we
let
can do
people
that.
add more
Keep adding more
characters
characters
in
and stuff.
that we can try to impersonate and stuff like that. That would be kind of fun. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, not to say that was the podcast and stuff like that, but that's basically a big chunk of it and stuff like that. So as always, we give thanks to our shout outs and sponsors, but we'll get back to them in a little bit and stuff like that. If you missed the beginning half, I dumped eggnog on my fucking head and got literally like
Hot handful of mayo to the back of the throat like a dick in the gulag.
Yeah, you got a lot of watch stuff.
It's still in his beard. I can still smell it.
like I literally
You can
like
fucking
there's, like,
smell it from over here.
Dude, I'm like I just like touched certain places. I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah.
But yeah, you got
Is it
hot,
weird when you're like
Yeah.
later
Hot-
on today you're gonna like
white liquid
why do I have white shit on?
crusting up in your beard.
It's just weird. It is weird. Like yeah.
Probably feels pretty regular though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something you're used
A
to.
little bit thicker, probably.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Salty.
Saltier. The regular stuff is probably a bit saltier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Ian.
Yeah. Good job, Ian.
Why? What? Ew. I would never choose.
He doesn't do yoga.
You got
Yoga?
Yoga? You're trying to say Yu-Gi-Oh and yoga at the
I
same
did.
time.
I think I
It's
did.
yoga.
I did try to.
You're summoning my downward facing dog! The ultimate trap card.
And he was
I was
like,
just
I
gonna
activate
say
my
that.
counter dick card.
Karibo? More like.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take
And
it.
then, so we just went full circle back
full
to the
circle.
original thing. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So basically, so now what we're gonna do is basically, as we did last time, to any viewers that we have, we're gonna basically open it up to questions. You have any questions? Please comment below right now.
It'll take. There is quite the delay from the looks of it. So.
There's quite a few comments, though.
Oh, I know.
I'll be right back.
Oh, that's totally fun.
We don't
That's
need you.
fun. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, Chris is taking his break for a moment here. We're basically towards the end of the podcast. So like I said, you got the comment section below where you can ask us questions for the last little bit.
Oh, Jamie.
You can ask us questions or comment about the podcast here for the last little bit. Anything really helps us. With that being said, also we have our new poll that's up. Basically, what game do you want to see? You just finished tuning in to watch our game. Basically, we called that Bizarro Scenario. And yeah, I think what we're actually going to do is I'm going to put the list up of characters that we have up on my Facebook, probably as a picture or something like that, and then just have people comment different characters and stuff like that they would like to see us put into this game and stuff like that. And yeah,
Basically, go from there and stuff like that. So the games that you can choose from is basically politics versus sports is number 1. Comment number 1 if you want that. Number 2 is dad jokes. If you want that, comment that. Number 3 is the taste test field test. If you want that, comment that. Number 3, that's all you got to do. Voting would end to the general public November 19th at 12:01 a.m. Just like always. Also, you can get to us on the YouTube with the Fun with Foobz and Chris channel, as always. We're going to get the Instagram up as soon as we can, I promise you.
It's literally just signing up.
I know. It's signing up and either putting it on my account, Chris's account, getting everybody and stuff like that. It'd be nice. Facebook Live. Is where you'd see my podcast right now. Eventually we'll get it streaming on YouTube first and then put it on Facebook Live and stuff once we get a little bit bigger and stuff like that. But
you gotta get your podcast listed on iTunes.
And that as well. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, you can watch this podcast from the Facebook Live on my account or Chris's account, or if Eric shares it and stuff like that and so on and so forth with our guest. He probably won't. You can get on me for Snapchat for any back behind the scenes stuff before the podcast is done.
Is it really behind the scenes?
Well, yeah, like before we start and stuff like that. It's really rated R on mine, that's for damn sure. So yeah, you can get on mine, Foobz77, or you can get on Chris at Tercero Chris. That's TERCERO and Chris right after that. So the first question I see is, when will Fun with Foobz and Chris do outdoor live streams? That's a very good question. And now that my co-star is back, we can actually start answering.
What would be a fun outside game?
What's that?
You toss snowballs at each other that have been, let's call it polluted with different liquids. And the liquids will be up to the suggestion of the guest to supply.
Ooh.
Urine is not an option.
Urine is definitely not
Cum
an
is
option.
optional.
Oh.
What was that?
Huh? What? So our first question that we had is, when will Fun with Foobz do an outdoor live stream?
Soon. Like we have.
Waiting for more snow.
Let's see. We have. If you see that, that's actually a good little camera over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something that can happen. I don't think it's going to be a live stream thing so much.
No, but what we also do have is we have a green screen, so
Yeah.
I can put that behind here eventually once we get it set up, and I can make it look like it's fucking wintertime. I can make it look like we're in lava. I can make it look like we're getting eaten by fucking sharks all the goddamn time.
Could be a thing, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I think skits and stuff like that are something we're definitely going to be jumping into pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Considering a lot of people are giving us feedback on that right now, we
Yeah.
had a lot of people tune in when we were actually doing that. So yeah, I think that's definitely
People
want
want to see dad jokes.
People want to see dad
we
jokes.
have dad jokes so
Yeah.
far. We have puns. We have number 1. We have 2 votes for number 1 so far, and it looks like 1 vote for dad jokes so far.
We can just give that one a little teaser with a classic and a gooder. All right, this one's a shout out to you there, Courtney Manuel, because you were the one that asked for it. Why did the skeleton not go to the dance?
Oh, why not, Eric?
Because it had no body to go with.
Okay, fine. I'll do one quick here. My favorite one that I've ever heard is, what do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
Well, I don't know. What do you get?
Frostbite.
Oh!
And you're going to have to tune in next week if Dad Jokes wins to hear Chris's.
Oh, damn. That's the way we do it. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
The only dad at the table.
Yeah. That we know of.
I've heard people call it that.
Sorry, Jenna. So basically, yeah, what you can look forward to next podcast, ladies and gentlemen, is of course like the new game that we're gonna play probably right after that game that we do. We're gonna start getting into the whole Christmas spirit here, so we'll start having like Christmas themed stuff. I'll start probably doing stuff with eggnog because I hate eggnog and a lot of people know that, so we can use that.
We could probably get Jenna to wax Christmas messages into my chest.
On live?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so like
Ho,
like,
ho, ho.
Oh my god, that would be awesome. Like on live, that would just be the dopest thing. If you want to see that, ladies and gentlemen, you need to message
Actually,
us.
I wouldn't mind having her for some of the makeup stuff for later on for skits and whatnot.
Very glad you said that.
Yeah,
I did
'cause
not
we
know
could-
where
she
that
could
was
be,
going.
She might charge you.
I would like to just have her.
Like a share with you, Eric, if that's alright. Like, where are you going with that, Chris?
And
No.
No.
I'm sure if Jenna is watching this, there's gonna be a very huge negative response.
Oh, for sure.
She's at her parents'
for
place.
sure. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
So
You're fucked.
I'm not.
there's that.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, of course you have that to look to forward to next podcast. The one thing is we got to do this. We're gonna try and do this next Saturday, obviously. This week as well, I'm gonna be going to our one giveaways place to be getting some of our stuff to show everybody. With that also being said, I'll be getting our sponsor to either come in and be our guest next week, or he'll be giving us. We'll get to that. Curly's Coils. To come in with a couple of the coils and stuff like that, or we're just going to have possibly one of our sponsors on next week would be nice. With that also being said, yeah. So we give shout outs again, like I said, to our sponsor, Curly's Coils. For your harder, better, faster, stronger vaping needs, get to them on Facebook. You got that little thing there, Chris? Is it up? It's up. Good. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just look at the link. That's all the information that you need for our sponsor, Curly's Coils, who's been fucking fantastic to us, as per usual.
Good people.
I don't see it up there, Chris, though.
All right, it's up.
Is it up? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the delay. Yeah, I forgot the delay. So, yeah, there's Curly's Coils there, ladies and gentlemen. And then our shout-outs, of course, goes to Daddy-O's. Daddy-O's Fort Saskatchewan. For all your fine smoking accessory needs, get to the man at the downtown location of Fort Saskatchewan. Daddy-O's.
10309A 100th Ave, everyone. Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they also have a website at www.daddyos.com.
2Ds or 1D?
2Ds.
And
It's
you
on
can-
the screen
yeah.
just in case.
And then you can also get to them on Instagram and stuff like that. But most of that information and stuff like that we'll get later on as this podcast grows and stuff like that. And we get more information.
And it's all available on their website. too.
Exactly. And as what else is available for us as well in the community is Rare Form Theater doing the play Dying to Meet You, which it. Oh, it's because of the it's because of the event and stuff like
okay.
that. I was like, wait a second.
Dude was about to die.
Yeah.
Wrong house, motherfucker!
So Rare Form Theater's shout out for Dying to Meet You is a hilarious, fast-moving comedy that they are presenting to us. It's about Richard and his wife, Barbara, accidentally offer the same room as lodging to a young undertaker and a young woman who is the mafia after her.
You got this.
So I'll get used to it.
It's almost like you could almost memorize lines, but
Almost,
not quite.
yeah. That's why I had small roles, but I was awesome. Confusions, panic, and even cross-dressing, and many misunderstandings abound in this great night of theater. So everybody, get to them. If you want your tickets, get to Ticket Pro. Their shows are February 23rd and 24th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available at Ticket Pro or at the door for $18. And everybody, that's our fucking podcast. We'll put it up on YouTube here pretty soon. And as per usual,
You got this.
I got
You got this.
Where'd it go? Where's hold the
Jesus
fuck
Christ,
on.
man.
Why the? That's why it was already on. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a little outro every time, an intro coming in every time with all the information on the board for you, so you can get it right at the beginning of the podcast for all of our channels and stuff like that, and all the information that you need. Thank you to our guest Eric yet again for the mail right in the back of the Guido. I mean
Shake my hand.
Thank you to my co-star as always, Mr. Chris McDavid. Thank you, sir. Don't take your clothes off yet. It's not time to do that podcast.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Andrew Foobz, as you know. That's our podcast. And thank you again. We'll see you soon.
Peace. Peace. And now, because I said that, we're just gonna take a second. We have to get the output thing going. It's a good day. It's a good day for a podcast. Goodbye.